awesome. Okay, so we are rolling. This is so fun. Okay, so this is Liz and Quincy, and they're literally the best ever. And I think it's really sweet because you guys are getting married like right before us.
Yeah.
Which is like
literally
really cool.
a
week before you guys.
Which is really cool.
Crazy.
Which is really cool. Actually, super cool.
We were like, we really hope they're gonna be able to come. Like, I know, like, there's like a lot of
that's more important.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh, God.
no. But anyway,
I kept like, I don't know, I'm a little stressed, and she's like, it's fine.
Yeah. Oh, dude.
I'm like, you're right. You gotta be there.
Yeah, Rocco's like the more like practical person. Okay, but you gotta be a little impractical. But yeah. So anyways, but I'm so excited, and it's really cool because I've gotten to talk to Liz about like you guys getting to meet each other and like your whole story. So I'm so excited to hear it from you, Quincy, because like it sounds like it's like an insane, like it's like the craziest drama ever.
Oh, why did you pick me?
Well, not in like a bad way, but like it's like such a like story.
Yeah.
Which is like insane and so cool,
it
and
was
God's all over it, and
Yeah.
so cool. So I guess maybe we could start there because I feel like Rocco hasn't heard.
No, I haven't.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Okay,
So like if you guys could just like kind of introduce yourself and then just be like what you're like how you guys met and like that whole little thing because it's so cool.
Okay.
Yeah. So I'm Quincy. This is Liz, and I am honored to say that she's my fiance.
Oh!
That's like I think one of the greatest things has been like this is my fiance. You know, like I'm honored. You know, just to be like that's my biggest flex at this point.
That's so cool.
I met Liz. What was it, like 11 years ago now?
Mm-hmm.
It was about 11 years ago. We were both like super duper young. Like we just knew.
11 years ago is like half our life.
Yeah, like almost half our life ago we met. But like it was kind of like we see someone at church. It was just like never part of your life. But we were just always involved in like the same like church circles. Like our family knew each other. I was just like, what's up? But never anything else amounted to like nothing.
Yeah.
And then out of nowhere, Liz disappears off the face of the earth completely. Like, and I keep going to the same church, and she just doesn't come anymore.
No way.
I was like, she just disappeared. She's gone. I was
Well, since
like,
my mom broke her arm.
her mom broke her
Oh, I couldn't
Yeah.
She couldn't drive you.
She
I
couldn't
couldn't
get there.
drive. Yeah.
So I just
her
didn't.
arms, both of them? Or
Oh,
what?
just one. No, just her right arm.
Just
But it was
one.
like her right arm, like the one that she does
She
everything.
couldn't drive.
Yeah.
That's right.
That's
So
huge.
Liz disappears completely.
So that
I was
makes
like,
you
whatever.
more curious.
Well, I wasn't even like curious about her. I was kind of just
You
like
didn't care.
I didn't care about her. I was like just another person that went to like church. You know, kind of like when you go with like young adults and we're like kid
There's a
service.
lot of
There's
people.
just another random kid there.
Yeah.
Like, oh, I know this kid there, and so disappears. My uncle starts his own church. He does like plans his own church, and I'm like heavily involved in like helping him out, and to the point where you know you like you're doing everything. Like I was
No
even
way.
singing in the choir at one point.
What?
I was a choir singer and like led worship, and I did cameras. And
What?
I did all kinds of stuff. Yeah, it was crazy.
Yeah.
And I'm
was like
That's
the
so
right-hand
funny.
man.
Like, I've seen those videos on it. It's like the Instagram memes of like that guy who does everything.
oh,
Yes,
dude, that was
that was
literally me. I
That
was
literally him.
literally greeting people, soundboard,
running to the
media.
That's
other side,
SP.
running to the other side,
Dude,
running to the other
SP
side,
right
literally, I would
doing everything.
everything. It was crazy.
You were SP.
I was that for a minute, and then I'm singing in the choir one day, and obviously this is like an Hispanic church. Not any blonde girls, and Liz used to be blonde, like you said, like
I was like, wait,
blonde,
I was blonde, guys.
Like, and I'm singing up there, and I see this blonde girl, pink dress, walking down straight through the middle, and I'm like, oh my
You were
god!
blonde. I love it.
And I was like, who is that? And I look up. There's probably videos somewhere on Facebook where like I'm literally looking at my friends that are in the band. I'm like, guys, who's that? Mid worship. So definitely wasn't doing the right thing there. So I was like, all right.
Mine was.
Yeah, my mind was somewhere else at that point. Luckily, it was like one of the last songs, so it was not bad.
Right.
So they're like, guys, like I see them after. Like, guys, did you guys see that girl? The one with the pink dress, the blonde girl, this, that, and that. Like, I still remember how she looked. And I was like, they're like, dude, that's Liz. I was like, who? Like, you're telling me like I'm supposed to know who this is. Like, yeah, bro, Elizabeth.
Doesn't ring a bell.
Does not ring any bells. They're like, oh, Liz, the girl, because in Hispanic communities, there's not a lot of Argentinian people. And she's Argentinian. So they're like,
Wow.
you're usually known for like, oh, she's from the Argentinian girl. Her mom used to do this at the old church. It was like a really specific thing. I was like, oh, that Liz. Completely thrown off by that.
Wow.
They show me her Instagram. I'm like, there's no way this is the same girl. Like, there's no way.
I had a glow up, yeah.
Huge glow up.
God.
Huge
You would
glow
glow
up.
up.
And after service, I just go.
Okay, that's not my Liz. That's
I
not
was
my Liz.
like, wait a second. That's not the Liz.
My
I'm
Liz
like,
does not look like that. That's
yeah,
amazing.
I was like, so I go up to her after service, and I just like kind of, I kind of shot my shot a bit, didn't I?
I don't feel like you did. Or I didn't take it that way. Honestly,
Yeah.
I was so
You're like,
overwhelmed.
hey, Quincy.
Yeah. I was like, hey, I know you.
I think I was just overwhelmed
like,
by
oh.
like everybody coming up to say hi to me. That like
Because-
everybody was like,
Because you had left for this whole time while your mom's
Yeah.
arm was broken.
yes. So
And you
like,
came back and
It's
it's
like-
like you had like.
yes.
What?
So
I think it was
everybody's like,
6
hey,
years.
yeah. Everybody, yeah. I think I left the old church when I was like maybe like 14, 15 or something like that.
Yeah.
And then I came back with
Yeah, it
the
was like
new
4
church.
years.
It was like
5 years.
I was like 18 because I remember being a
Damn.
senior.
Wow.
Yeah.
So a lot of time had passed.
Yeah.
Okay.
So then I remember like everybody coming up to me. I do remember like you talking to me, but I didn't take it as like you.
Yeah, I wasn't being too flirty. I don't think I was.
I think you're just being friendly.
I was being friendly, for sure.
Yeah.
That's
But
a big move.
but it was
But sometimes
bold
that's a
move.
big move.
It was- I even got her number the
Going up there.
first rib. I was like, hey, what's your cell phone number so I can add you into like the youth group chat. It was
Classic.
like, yeah, classic save. And I was like, oh, phew. Didn't text her at all.
Wait,
Didn't,
that's
Yeah.
amazing.
didn't even bother texting her. And then what else happened? She finally showed up to like a youth service. And
The
we
next week.
the next week, yeah,
Yeah.
she finally shows up. We hit it off, and we go out to eat. We go out to In-N-Out, all of us, like all of our friend group. We kind of like the older crowd is talking about dating, this and the other. I had just gotten out of like a funky relationship, and I openly say I'm not ready to date anybody. And she's sitting right in front of me, and I'm looking at her, and I just
Why'd you do that?
I could have saved myself a world of problems in and
Yeah.
there.
Really?
But, yeah. I was like, yeah. I was like, I'm not open into dating right now. I just feel like it's not the time. And Liz was like, well, I'm ready to date right now. So
I literally had a blind date the day before, and then I had a date set up for the day after. So I was like,
Well,
when
I'm
he
dating.
said that,
Yeah.
when he said that, I was like, if he tells me that he's like ready to date, then I'm not gonna go on the date tomorrow. But then he said that he wasn't, and I felt like I was, which I most definitely probably wasn't at the time. I was like 18, and yeah, he ended up saying that he wasn't. So
Yeah.
I was like,
And-
okay,
but
well,
you
I'm
were
gonna
like
go
into him,
tomorrow.
and you were like
Yeah, I thought
and
he was cute.
and so
Yeah,
you were
I
just,
thought he
like,
was cute, but like,
waiting.
yeah.
Still
Yeah.
I'm not
green
gonna
light.
say anything. Yeah,
Yeah.
I wasn't gonna.
It was
talk
just
about
like a
it.
hard
could
red
have
light.
just saved myself.
Yeah.
That is so funny.
But
Okay.
it was good.
So Liz is like, were you kind of just like, all right, well.
Yeah,
You-
well, after that, wait, did you want to say something else?
Because I had really told the Lord, I was like, after this relationship, I got like in a funky like part of my life with the Lord. I kind of told him, I was like, don't put the person I need until like you know I'm fully in love with you.
Wow.
Like if you don't see I'm in love with you enough,
Whoa.
don't put them in my life. Like unless they
Whoa.
need to be there.
That's a good prayer.
So for me to openly say that, I feel like
Yeah.
yeah, like if my love for you is gonna like be shaken because of one person,
wow.
I don't want to meet that person. Like
That is such a
let me
wise
love you
prayer.
hard enough until I'm ready. So I think in
That's
that moment
why.
it hurt, but it was like what I needed to say. So letting her go and live life and myself also finding more love in Jesus
Yeah.
needed to happen.
It was all meant. Yeah.
It was meant to happen.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
Mm.
because in that time frame I did fall more in love with the Lord.
Yeah.
which is
Wow.
Yeah.
So God almost like
He's like, no.
stumbled your words.
good. Yeah, it was like,
Yeah.
all right.
But then I ended up still, because I was still like interested, after like everybody was done eating and all that stuff, I ended up like going up to him, like we were all leaving, and I go up to him and I'm like, hey, like what happened like with your last relationship? Because he had said it was funky, so I was like, what happened with your last relationship? Like, everything okay? You know, I'm like, so you're not like willing to date right now? And he's like, no, not really. I'm just like not in that season right now. And I was like, okay, yeah.
Yeah. it was
So
fun.
yeah, and then I guess I just took that as a sign for me, and I was like, okay, well, you know, maybe it was a twisted way of thinking, but yeah, I ended up going
No, it's-
like on the date the next day. Yeah,
And she ends up dating the guy.
and then I ended up dating the guy.
Yeah. She ends up going on more dates with him.
Yeah,
Wow.
yeah,
Okay, so
yeah.
you dating him.
yeah.
And where were you at this time?
I was just
Focusing on the Lord.
focusing on the Lord.
That's great.
Like just
Yeah.
serving the Lord, focus on what the Lord had called me to do in that time.
Wow.
Senior year of
Yeah.
high school?
Huh?
Senior year of high school?
No.
It was
Yours.
it
She
was
was
like
done.
in May.
Yeah.
So like when we met, it was Mother's Day. So, like, I already didn't want to go to the church because, like, I was like, oh my gosh, I'm going to see, like, it was going to feel like a high school reunion type beat. Like, I was, like, kind of nervous to see everybody again. So I had told my mom, like, oh, I really don't want to go because then I'm going to see everybody again. But then on Mother's Day, she kind of, like, forced me to go. Yeah. So I was like, fine, I'll go because she was going there at the time. So, and that's why I saw everybody. So it was, like, it was in May. So this is probably, like a month or so. Like, I'm about to graduate high school and something like that. Yeah, what else happened?
You're like a year older?
I'm 3 years older
than me.
Okay.
So I was 21 at the time. And then, so because that in and out conversation happened for sure in June, I think. It was most likely in June.
Yeah.
Because it was already like summertime, it was already hot. We were wearing shorts. Still remember what I was wearing. I was wearing shorts and like a t-shirt. I remember the in and out. I remember I was sitting. It was just terrible. I still remember that. So remember the time I could save myself. There's not a day that goes by. I was like, I could have saved myself right then and there. So she ends up dating this guy. I get more involved in church, and she kind of is like. She starts going to church more frequently. Yeah. And I know she started school because you would go on dates with him to like the library and like she would go study.
He's like they'd go sit in the third table.
Yeah.
I saw that.
And this whole time I'm like okay. There. I
studying history.
I had known I had a crush on her, but I couldn't have a crush on her. Like I just couldn't. Like I knew it was wrong. Wow. So like I was just like trying to keep my distance, but she would not allow that. She was just like. Because I was in charge of the meeting, she's like, hey, can I join? I was like, no, you can't join, actually. No, I was like, I just came up with the worst excuses ever. But it was just because...
And Liz is like, what is
I was
happening?
like so mad, I was like just trying to get involved.
Yeah, I was like, no, don't get involved.
He's like running everything at the church.
He's like talking to everyone, like, yo, bar this girl.
Yeah, do not let her on board.
Yeah.
Because I knew I had to spend more time with her. I would just keep falling in love with her.
Wow.
So I was like, just going to keep her away as far as I can, as much as I can. I don't know. I just kind of let my guard down months later. I was like, okay, for sure, she's dating this guy. There's nothing I can do about it.
It's over.
Whatever. I'm not going to like her anymore. She joins the media. I let her join the media team. She joins the worship team. And literally, it just happens to be the time I let her on board. There's like a special event coming for the church. And we have to hang out Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. 5 days in a row. Because we have to prepare a lot of stuff. So we're hanging out every single day for like 4 weeks straight.
Oh my goodness.
And I'm like, oh my God. And I'm like falling in love with her every single time we're hanging out. Like, she's just the funniest person. She's just like everything I liked about her. It was just like fully in love with her at this point. And she's like, oh, me and my boyfriend did this. And I'm like, oh, that's amazing. Do you have any pictures? And I was like, dying inside. And she's like, oh, my boyfriend and I are going through this. And I was like, well, did you guys try talking it out? Like, there's this cute restaurant here. You guys can go and have coffee. And like,
this is insane.
And I'm giving her
and
like.
you're still in this place of like, yeah, I'm not dating. Like,
yeah, I'm still just like not dating anybody. And I'm just like in love with her. And like.
Wow.
My friends are like, bro, you're in love with her. And I was like, relax, don't admit it. I'm not going to. Because I feel like if I admitted it, it would just give it more power. And I was kind of just like suppressing it as much as I could.
Wow.
But I knew deep inside I was in love with her. Like, I just knew it. She would always ask me, like, what do you think I should do about this? I'm like, oh my God, like, I can't believe I'm giving you elite advice right now.
You're like, I really got myself in this situation.
I really got myself in a sticky situation here.
Okay.
And I don't know how it happened that I had to tell her how I was feeling. Like, I know it's very selfish of me because I feel like it was just like, it doesn't pertain her. But I call her one day, we're on the phone, I'm like, look, I'm in love with you, and like, I don't know how you want to take this, but I'm in love with you. Like,
Is she still dating the other guy?
She's still dating him. But it was like rocky.
And I knew because she was talking to me about it.
But I don't think it was because of me.
What?
That you guys were rocky, right?
No, I think it was like it ended really mutually because like he wanted to go like study abroad, and then I feel like I had different plans with life. So we kind of were already at that point where like we weren't even hanging out with each other anymore. It was kind of like we were just there. So I think also like I think that once he was like kind of like, oh, I have feelings for you, I was like, well, you didn't say
I did.
No, you didn't say I'm in love with you.
I said I'm in love with a girl who has a boyfriend. Help me. And I was like,
oh, dude.
And it was her.
I
was like, wait a second. Maybe
But I was
if I
also
put
really
this out
good.
did one of those.
If I
was
put it
also
out here-
really gullible, and I was like, "Who are you talking about?" And I was like, "Who?" And I was like trying to think of everybody that went to our church.
I was like, if I put it out there, maybe she
I was
won't
like,
be
"There's
as
no way
obvious."
he's saying this to my face right now." And after, I ended up texting him, and I was like, "Wait, were you talking about me?" And
Then I
then
had to call
and
you.
that's when
And that's when
admitted
you
it.
called.
Yes.
Wow. I'm in
Wow.
love with you, bro.
Yeah, it is you.
It's you.
I really
Yeah.
thought you'd get it, but you didn't.
Yeah.
It's you.
I was like, I'm just gonna because I
That's
don't want to see what her reaction was. Like, what if she's like, oh, absolutely not. She would have got the hang of it, but she didn't know it. I was like, all right, I don't know if she's getting it or not, so I'm just gonna call you.
Yeah.
And yeah, I told her without anything in mind, like I want you to break up with your boyfriend. I was like, I want you to be happy.
Wow.
If he makes you happy, great. I'll back off, but I just want you to know how I feel.
That's amazing.
Yeah, because at this point in their relationship, she was telling me like, at this point she was telling me like, she was not a priority to him at all. Like,
you're like, wait, you be my priority.
you be my number one. I'm already my priority. I was like,
you're my priority. I think about you all the time.
That's crazy. Couldn't be me. He like pushed her and she broke her arm. Like
Wait, no, that's not what happened.
They
We
were
were
playing
playing basketball, and I ended up falling down, and I dislocated my shoulder. Yeah.
I blame him for it.
You can't say
Yeah,
that.
bro.
So then what happens there? So you're like, confess your love. How did you feel?
Okay.
Were you surprised?
No. Well, I don't know if I was surprised. Honestly, I don't remember how I felt in that exact moment. I think I was just like, what? You know, because I was like, you just said that you... I think I was surprised. Because I was like, you had just said that you didn't want to date. You know, like
That
you
was
said...
6 months ago. Though.
Yeah.
It was 6 months ago.
Well, still.
6
I'm
months
like,
had passed since that.
yeah. But, yeah, I don't know. I think I was really surprised. And also I was like, okay, I'm still in a relationship. And so I had, like, made sure that, like, I, like, wasn't with somebody either. So... things were like already rocky with us, so we ended up just like mutually like ending things. And after we ended up ending things, I was like, okay, like this guy likes me, I don't know what to do.
Yeah.
And I think I was really slow about reacting to it. I wasn't like, oh my god, I'm in love with you too, because I also was kind of like
Had a
thrown
lot
off.
going on.
Yeah, I was thrown off by it.
That was bad.
But it ended up being like, I was like, let me think about it, let me pray about it. And I was like, we should just be friends. And well, yeah, but the thing was, we still saw each other all the time.
Yeah.
And
I had to pick out his Christmas gifts because
Oh
they were like kind of breaking up. They were still kind of breaking up. But she's like, oh, but Christmas is around the corner, so I think I might as well just get him a gift for Christmas.
You're like, all right, well, you should probably get him this.
Yeah, and we went to Target together.
You pick up a rock.
I
You should give him a rock. Just give him.
Yeah, but
That's really sweet though, Quincy, that you were a friend through all this.
yeah.
I was. We went to Target together, and she's like, I want to buy him a gift because he got me a gift for Christmas.
Wow.
So I was like, I go with you. I got nothing to do.
That's-
I was 20 minutes away from that Target. I drove so fast because she's like, if you want to hang out, and I was like, do I want to hang out? Like, of course I want to hang out.
Yeah.
So I drove from like my house to the Target that was by. I was like 20 minutes away.
Yeah.
I have no.
Like, oh, I'm
I just
here.
am around the corner.
Yeah, actually, I'm out.
I'm already out right now. I like, flew down to that
Yeah.
Target just to hang out with her.
Oh.
But yeah.
Just to find out we're picking a Christmas gift for her ex-boyfriend. So I was like,
Yeah.
that's fine.
But we were friends. And then
Yeah.
we ended up, like, one day he was telling me, like, he was like, oh, I'm not feeling too well. I'm feeling a little sick. It was, like, raining and stuff like that. And he just so happens at the time to be working, like, right next to my house, like, 3 minutes away from my house.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, oh, okay. I was like, I can come and, like, bring you a tea or something. And so there's, like, also Starbucks next to his job. So I ended up going to Starbucks, and, like, he was like, oh, I'll just meet you at the Starbucks. So we met at the Starbucks. I bought him, like, a tea, like a medicine bowl. Yeah. And we started talking in the car, and, and then that's basically the first time we kind of, like, hung out, and then we felt like there was, like, a little bit more feelings towards each other. And then I think after that day, it was kind of, like...
different.
It was different, and then we actually started, like, being intentional. Like, we went on our first date. We went to the Cheesecake Factory.
Okay. So you go on this you have a little sick moment.
Yeah.
That's really sweet, and you're like,
Sick.
okay, like, I don't know what's going on here.
Yeah.
Then you ask her on a date to the Cheesecake Factory. And how long have you been broken up with this guy?
It's probably been, like, 3 months.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's been a second.
It was a second. It was
Okay.
a minute, and we won't go on this date. Because her mom wanted us to be local. Her mom was like, I want you to go and
Oh,
date.
my mom is like super strict. She's like really overprotective, like helicopter. So the only way she
Almond mom.
yeah. The only way that she would let us go out was like if it was close by. So like we went to the Cheesecake Factory because that was like
the closest thing. It was like the closest thing we could have gone to. So we went to Cheesecake Factory. It was nice. It was really sweet.
It was sweet.
Sweet moments.
Yeah, I don't remember like anything. Like that crazy about
it wasn't that bad. And then we kind of figured like, okay, we should probably start dating. We should probably ask her to be my girlfriend now. I think it was like 1 or 2 dates after that. We went on a date. We went to, when my sister was with us, we went to go to the Meba music store. We walked around. We took all kinds of pictures. I was like, oh my God,
I love you.
I was like, I love you so much more. I love you so much more. And then actually a beach around here, no?
Oh, we ended up going, we were like driving down PCH and I was like, because we had already been talking, so I was like, if you want to ask me to be your girlfriend, it has to be like at the right time. Like, I want you to like wait and like make sure it's like a perfect time.
You told him this?
Yeah. And then, so we were driving down PCH, we found like a beach, like with like a random, like, you know, like random beach entrances. Yeah. And we're just sitting there and like, I'm like, I love the ocean, so like I'll run into the ocean like fully clothed if I have to. And it was
just happened to hit the sunset at that
moment. It was like 5:55, and he was like, and then he asked me, and I was like, okay, yeah. And so we've just been dating since then, and then like fast forward is like a year and a half or so. You want to continue?
We were dating for a year and a half. 2 years. Was it 2 years or a year and a half?
I think it was like a year and a half or something.
We ended up breaking up.
Yeah.
I know, I've heard about this. It's crazy.
It was crazy.
Crazy vibes.
This was crazy.
Yeah. This is where the story gets drama.
This one gets drama.
You thought it was drama before this.
No, everything was sunshine and rainbows, so this one gets like nasty. This one gets pretty nasty.
Wait, Rocker needs to hear. This is like
okay,
wild.
this was crazy. Okay. So at this point we're like deep in like
love.
Deep in love. Yeah, we were like really in love with each other. Like photos everywhere. Awesome. Great vibes. The whole church knows we're dating.
Because like I got this unlocked.
Yeah. Honestly.
He's like, I'm on media team. We're all over this.
Dude, this is all over. Like we drive out to Oregon. 14-hour drive. Terrible.
Because we get invited.
Because we got invited to Oregon.
What part of Oregon?
Salem.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Salem.
We get invited to Salem.
That's pretty creepy. Keep going.
It's pretty creepy. So at this point, Liz and I are both on the worship team. I get to lead worship. And this other church invites us to go lead worship at their church. With our whole band and our whole church. So we're like, yeah, let's do it. We go, drive up to Oregon in this giant van for the first time. It's great. We're having matching outfits all the days. Like nothing could go wrong. Like we're having a great time. And then the last session, because I don't know if you guys know anything about like deep Pentecostal church movements, but they're like aggressive. They're like insane. They're
like
heavy.
Really heavy. Like I'm talking, we got there Thursday night, and you're like at a 3.5 hour service, and then Friday all day. Friday from like 8 to 12, you're in service. You have worship, preaching, worship, preaching, worship and preaching, lunch break, come back 3 times again.
Yeah.
You're there all day. That's Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
Okay.
So Sundays.
So we're we're literally on fire every single day. It was great, whatever. Sunday, last worship session. It was my fault, honestly. I blame myself. Everyone's gone home. I'm there with the piano player, singing, banger after banger after banger. We're just going at it. It was crazy. And literally,
the vibes.
The vibes were amazing. Dude, the vibes were amazing. Me and the piano player were going crazy. It was like, okay.
On the sticks. Just
atmosphere shift. Amazing. Presence of God was like heavy.
Well, everyone starts singing. No one wants to leave.
Yeah, to the point where nobody wants to leave. Like the service was over. People had already left. People already had dinner. And I'm just there singing with the guy, and like
nobody's leaving.
Everyone.
And then the bass player comes back up, starts playing the bass. The drummer starts coming back up. The whole band gets back on stage. Whatever. Mm-hmm. People that have already left are getting phone calls. You need to come back to church. Something's going on. because we're like deep in like a nice, amazing worship presence. It's beautiful,
Wow.
and crazy stuff starts happening. Like people are getting prayed over. I'm leading worship.
People are getting free.
People are getting free. There's like deliverance movement. It's like everything going on at once, and you're like, whoa! Some of the craziest stuff I've ever seen in my life. Literally,
Wow.
It's like full Pentecostal
No,
vibe.
like
Dude.
people like
Oh,
become
just, like-
fishes. Like,
Okay.
literally. Wait,
this
serious?
lady was like being like,
I'm
What?
being serious.
yeah, this lady literally like she's on her knees praying, and like someone comes up to prayer, and she literally flips on her back, and she starts flopping like a fish, and I'm talking like
Oh my freaking goodness.
up, like
Is that
hip-hop.
helpful for her?
No, like,
I'm like, is
I was
that
like, but I'm literally standing like, what the?
Is something good coming from that?
I don't
I
know.
don't-
Maybe.
I
I guess
honestly-
can't
I
pin
don't
down.
know.
Don't
I
pin
don't
God
know.
down.
I don't
Yeah, I don't know.
I literally was like, what is going on? So, and I happen to look out into a distance, and I see Liz getting prayed over. I don't see the person who's praying for her. I'm like, so that's what kind of worried me a little bit. Because like usually like once you're like you see someone like, okay, this person I know, they're
Yeah.
a trusted person that can pray for you. This person is like a complete random person. I've never seen her in my life. All 4 days we were there, never saw her there. She just happened to be there that day.
Yeah.
And I'm like, who is that? Usually you get
You
to know.
singing in the
I'm-
middle
yeah,
of your
like,
life.
no, I'm literally looking
Who
at
is
and,
that?
and I look at my mom and I'm like, go see what's going on with Liz. Because usually, like I said, by that time you've already recognized the people that are on the prayer team,
Yeah,
the
you know what's
intercessors.
going
You
on.
know, like,
Yeah.
okay, this person is a designated prayer person. This person was not a designated prayer person at all. So I was like, that's off. Told my mom, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
The moment finishes, and I noticed Liz is like acting weird towards me, and I was like, she's crying a lot, and I was like, I wonder what got into her. Like, what happened? And there's something bad about me. I have to pry. I'm a prior. Like, if I see something is wrong, I ask like, what's wrong, like 8 times.
I'm a prior.
Yeah, I'm like, just tell me already, bro, please.
I'm a prior.
Yeah, I'm like, I want to know what's wrong.
Yeah.
So she goes to her hotel room that night. The next morning, Monday morning, I'm like, hey, what's wrong? Like, you didn't tell me.
We're at breakfast.
We're at breakfast. I was like, you're not telling me what's wrong. You're quiet. You're dissing with me. And like, we're supposed to be lovey-dovey birds. Like,
What's going on?
what happened?
Lovey-dovey
We
birds.
matched all 4 days, bro. Like, what's going on? And she tells me, someone prayed over me, said that you're not the man for me.
Isn't that wild?
Well, let me preface.
Yeah.
Okay. So, like, on the way there, onto this trip, we get onto this van, and I was like, God, like, I was being, because I wanted to be really intentional about our relationship. I was like, God, I really need to know if this is my husband or not, because I don't want to date, like,
Yeah, for sure.
unintentionally.
For
like,
sure.
if this is, like, the person you want me to marry, like,
Make it clear.
yeah, make it really clear. So I had said that on the van,
Mhm.
like, getting onto the van. We drove there, like, frigging 14, 17 hours. I don't even know how long it was. And,
She slept the whole way through.
yeah. And then, first day we were there, no response. Second day, no response. Third day, no response. And this, like, spontaneous moment happened. So I asked the Lord, like, one last time. And as soon as I was like, Lord, I need you to answer me, this lady came up to me, like, kid you not, like, 10 seconds later. And she was like, the man that you're with is, like, not your husband. And I was like, holy
I
cow,
would freak
this is
out.
crazy. And
I would freak out.
and she was saying stuff to me that, like, only I would know, like,
Yeah.
many things that I have prayed about.
Because they get this girl away from her.
Yeah.
Like, he's not even Christian. Like, the guy lead worship, not even
Yeah,
Christian guy.
but-
What the?
Yeah, and she was like, when your husband is prepared and ready, like,
Wow.
I will bring him to you.
Which
is
is-
like what she told me,
Yes.
like, as like a prophet, like, is what she was saying, right? And so I was so, like, mind boggled by this, because I was like, what just happened?
Yeah.
And obviously he's asking me, and, like, we're about a road trip back together, 17 hours. And they told us that we had to sit in the same spots that we came in.
Next to each
So-
other.
So it was like, we were next to each other. So I was like, oh, fudge. Like, I'm just going to wait till we get home to tell him what she told me. My intentions, like, weren't even to, like, break up or anything, but I did want to share, and I knew he was going to, like, freak out if I told him if I was right. Yeah, he ended up prying it out of me. So
At
We were-
breakfast?
at the breakfast.
But how'd that car ride
It was horrible. It was really bad.
This is really
It
cool.
was
Quincy
really
made it
bad.
It was like terrible.
It was-
Quincy's like, this is not going to
This
be
is
good.
not.
Yeah, it was-
Someone get me out of here, please.
Yeah, it was really bad. he was really upset. I was really upset because
No,
I was
that's,
really
like, confusing.
confused.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was
It was
super
like, what?
confused.
Yeah, it was bad. It was really bad.
So yeah, we did end up like breaking up basically, and looking at things
Wow.
now, just to like fast forward a
Forward.
bit.
Yeah.
Looking at things now, it was really a time we felt like God had to separate us.
Yeah.
Like he had to separate us and like purify us and
Wow.
like really like edify each other. Like our relationships, like his relationship with God had to be strengthened, and my relationship with God had to be strengthened. Because I like can attest and like want to be honest that like I think there was like some sort of codependency when we first started dating.
Yeah.
And it was like always relying on each other, and like we relied on each other's happiness and emotions and all that stuff, and it wasn't truly like the way God wants us to live and like how a Christian relationship should look like.
Mhm.
So looking at things now, we actually found out like that lady was like a witch, and
Are you joking?
Yeah,
No.
she was like not invited to
she was not invited.
She was like not supposed to
we
be
found
there.
this like probably like we found this out.
Well,
Probably,
that's
a
wild.
year
That
later.
Because like, I knew it.
I called it.
No, but it was crazy. But even if it was
God.
from the enemy or God, I
So
believe God turned it
interesting.
for good.
Yeah.
So
And it's like
interesting.
you don't even know which
Yeah.
one
Yeah.
it was. It could have
Wow.
been either way.
Like,
Yeah.
I sometimes hear like, yeah, maybe I wasn't the man for her at that point in my life.
Mm-hmm.
But it's so
So,
interesting
like-
because I had a conversation with Liz because I had a very similar thing happen to me,
Yeah.
but it was not. It was very different, but
Yeah.
somewhat
Yeah.
similar mentally.
Yeah,
Like,
that
like
did
it
not
was just
happen.
not that drama.
Yeah.
yeah.
Like, but it was my own drama. But no,
Yeah.
I was like I was really like the same thing, like really wanting to figure out if Rocco was the one and like praying so intensely about it. Because I think it is really interesting as a girl because you are like giving your heart to someone.
Yeah.
And you're like, you feel yourself like giving your heart to someone and you don't control it, I feel like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You just know that the more you're spending time with them, like you're laying it out. And
Yeah,
you're like,
yeah.
like, please help me not lay it out any
Yeah, yeah.
further.
Yeah.
If I'm not gonna be with this person because this is terrifying.
Yeah.
And I was praying that a lot. And then I got back to my run and I was laying down and I felt like God or not God, I have no idea, like told me like he was like, he's not yours. And then Rocco shows up and I was like, I'm gonna break up with him. I gotta break up with him. And like it kept ringing in my head for like that year. I kept feeling like he's not yours. And I still honestly you're cooked. And then but then like it's really interesting because once we started doing long distance,
Yeah.
and beforehand I think we definitely had a lot of codependency, and we started doing long distance. And it was really interesting because when I was crying about that, like, oh, this is so sad, I don't want to do long distance. It was really interesting because I feel like it was rephrased like he's not yours in a very different way where it was like he's mine. Like you have to let him go, Capra. Like I got him and I've got you, and like you can't hold on to him.
Mhm.
And if he's yours, if it's gonna work, you're not holding on to him.
Yeah.
So and I was really interesting because that voice like turned into such a different voice, and I like let him go, and then like through that I feel like and that's where I'm like similar to you. I don't know what that voice was. I have no idea if that was God or if that wasn't God, but I know that he used it and he still like helped me
Yeah.
learn something through it. And he isn't mine, but it's like a different thing. So I don't even know. That's so interesting.
nice.
Yeah.
And I guess it is
So
such an
sweet.
interesting question of just like, does God just use that kind of stuff even if it's because this is a witch?
Yeah. Well,
It's like so interesting. It's like,
Yeah.
or is that not, but he ends up saving it, or it's just
Yeah.
so, that
Yeah.
leads to so many interesting questions.
Yeah.
And what
And
do you think? Like, what did you like kind of like,
I think that, like, just within our story, too, God has proven that, like, even if it was for evil, he turned it for good.
yes.
And I think that's kind of, like, God's redemption arc and, like, the narrative of, like, our story. But, yeah, that ended up happening. And, like, God had to separate us. And looking
Mhm.
back at things right now, I'm kind of like, well, I think that, like, it was a really good time for us because we truly solely had to depend on the Lord
Yeah.
and like really just like focus on a relationship with God. So we were able to build that for about like 3 to 4 months.
6.
Was it 6 months? Oh shoot.
Longest
Like
6 months of my
6
life.
months. Yeah. And
3 of those months were like no contact.
yeah.
That was
How was
brutal.
that for you, Quincy?
That was
You're just
brutal.
like, wow.
That was brutal.
And the thing was, we were still we were still seeing each other. We were
Still
still
not
seeing each
recovered.
other like at the church because we're still.
Oh
I
my
was still
goodness.
actively
I still had to
trying-
lead worship on Thursday.
Yeah.
And like I was devastated, heartbroken. I was like, I can't do this, bro.
Yeah.
But I feel like that kind of just like exemplified like how I needed to live my life. It was like,
Wow.
regardless of what happens, fix your eyes on the Lord.
Yeah.
And yeah, I reflecting, I was like, I was not the man I needed to be for her.
Yeah.
Like I was, and I feel like I was not the, I wasn't him.
Mm-hmm.
I wanted to be the guy that she needed, but I wasn't.
Mm-hmm.
So there was definitely a lot of things in my life I
Wow.
needed to get rid of because by my reaction, it showed the true like roots of my heart.
Ooh.
If I was a different man, I would have
Wow.
prayed about it and like, okay, let's take this to prayer. But no, I acted emotionally. I acted out of like anger. I acted like, no, this is wrong. You're mine. And I was like, wait a second.
Mm-hmm.
Like looking back now, I was like, the Lord definitely needed to remove
Yeah.
things. Maybe a lot of superficial items, but more importantly, the deep rooted stuff that came with relationship and like being an actual husband at this point. It was like I needed to remove those from the deep. And I feel like if the Lord didn't do that, I feel like we wouldn't have gotten this far.
So good.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah.
Because I feel like there was a lot of things that had to be removed out of my life.
So
where
cool.
just needed to let go.
He's
at that
so
time.
in control of it all.
Just so in
Yeah.
control. I was like, okay.
He's so over it all. It's
Yeah.
insane.
Because my reaction was definitely not the nicest.
Yeah.
I was like, I'm going back up to Oregon. I want to fight somebody. Like,
She's a
no
witch.
way, She's
Yeah.
a witch. Yeah, it was not healthy reactions at all.
Like, we're doing the witch trials again.
Yeah, dude.
Where is she?
Yeah, exactly. I was like, I'm way
She's a
too.
liar.
I was like, I'm way too emotional for
feathers.
this. I was like, I'm not doing this. So yeah,
Yeah.
Where's the tar? That's
But yeah, and then
That's
I
great.
guess the next time we ended up going to coffee for like a Bible study day when we were like,
no, I hit rock bottom is what happened.
oh,
I hit rock
wait, I don't know
bottom.
this part. Wait, guys,
I hit rock bottom, dude. I was like, okay, single, fine. Life sucks again. Whatever. I'm working and I have this like ongoing beef with my dad at this point as well.
Mm.
Oh, okay, I forgot. About
To the
this.
point where my dad tows my car. He tows my car.
What?
Yeah. I don't know what I did to I think my parents are like my parents got divorced at the like my later half of my life.
Mhm.
Like they recently got divorced. And I was the one who helped my mom go through the divorce.
Wow.
So my dad had it out against me for a bit. I get that, it's fine.
Mm.
And he ended up losing in this divorce. The divorce favored my mom a lot. So to take it out on me, he knew where I parked. He knew where I worked. He got my car towed
Yeah.
for some like weird. I had like unpaid parking tickets or something like that. He knew that.
So he like
It's like
He
found.
called like somebody.
He called the city.
He's like, "Hey, this car has unpaid parking tickets," and because of that, I couldn't renew my registration
Yeah.
because I had to pay all the parking tickets.
wow.
So he's like, he calls him, and my car literally gets picked up by LAPD, impounded for like 2 days or something like that.
Oh my
Because
goodness.
like it was like on a Friday or something like that, so I couldn't get it
Close
out.
over the weekend.
Yeah, Monday comes around. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna have to work to get. I get fired on Monday from work,
What?
completely fired, just like
Out of nowhere.
out of nowhere. Literally, I get called into the office. I was like a regular Monday. Clock in, work. I'm working all day. I'm like, okay, I'm about to leave early. But they call me in the office. Hey, we need to talk to you. This, that, and literally the most absurd reason of my life. I get fired.
What did they say?
Well, it was not an absurd reason. I got really upset with the customer and I acted like shit. But it was like I could have gotten a warning.
Yeah.
I could have gotten a warning. The problem is she left a Yelp review and that didn't help my favor.
It's
Whatever.
okay. It's okay. It's okay.
So-
It's like, but this is just like a one-time.
Yeah, it was a
thing.
one-time thing. So they fire me.
Where were you working?
At a Northridge Toyota. I was a service advisor
Mhm.
there. Get fired. And I'm like,
Wow.
no car,
No girl.
no girl,
No job.
no
job.
Fortnite, just like nothing. I was literally rock bottom. I was like,
Yeah.
God, what are you
what
doing?
am I doing? Like,
Yeah.
What is the
I'm-
conversation you're
How
having
old are
with
you?
God?
I was, at this point, I'm 22, 23. I think so. Yeah, somewhere around 22, 23.
Honestly, I'm
Yeah.
lost with the timeline.
And somewhere around there, 23. But I'm like, I have a box of my stuff, and I'm like, I don't want to Uber. I'm such a failure right now. Like, I feel like such a failure. And my first reaction was call them to the Lord. So it's okay. The next reaction is I call Liz after not speaking to her for 3 months.
Wow.
I'm like, hey, I know this is really random. Are you by chance? And Liv lives in Sherman Oaks. This happened in Northridge.
Mhm.
It's completely opposite sides of the world.
But I had just posted that I was at Portos because I was studying there.
Yeah, and I was like, are you
Yeah.
still by chance in Northridge? She's like, yeah, I just happened to be here. I was like, can you pick me up? I just got fired. And she's like, yeah, of course.
Wow.
Wow.
After everything I had, because at one point I grew a lot of anger and resentment towards her. I said a lot of nasty things. She said a lot of nasty things to me.
Mm-hmm.
Like, we distanced ourselves a lot. It was just bad. Like I said,
But then
no
when
contact.
it was like your time of need, you were like, okay.
Yeah. I called her and she
Wow.
picked up.
What did
She
you
had
think?
no reason to pick
Wow.
up.
I don't know. I think I'm just overall really empathetic.
I'm just way kinder. Way more.
I'm just actually humble. Like Jesus.
No, I just think like I still
I
like
actually type with the
obviously
Lord.
like at that time like I like still love you, you know? It's like
Yeah.
like how am I gonna be such a horrible person and be like, no, you're probably having the worst day ever and be like, no, I'm not gonna I don't know. I just feel like I think I'm more empathetic than I should be. But that's what? No, not towards you, like even towards like a lot of people.
Yeah.
Like people can do the worst things to me and I still
See.
Show
like am gonna be there and show up. I think that's just how
Yeah.
I am. But
So
so
sweet.
yeah.
So she showed up and she takes me home. I was like, we started talking a little bit. She was like, how you been? And I was like, well, I'm all right. Hanging in there.
Yeah.
Hanging in there.
Yeah.
And we started chatting it up a little bit. And I was like, it was like a short drive, like 10 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, hey, just want to know if you want to grab some coffee sometime. I
Yeah.
know I'm at the lowest of my low right now, but hey, I can still get you some coffee. And she was like, yeah, we should get some coffee. So we got
Yeah.
coffee.
Went to Crave.
We went to
And
Crave and Van
did a
Nuys.
Bible study.
Did a little Bible study.
Yeah.
Just the two of you?
Just the two of us.
Yeah.
Wow, that's
Study.
sweet.
And then we started talking about like, oh, do you remember this? And do you remember that? And a lot of cool memories. we talked
Also,
about.
we just talked about like what
Or
God
life
was
before
doing.
the
Yeah, life
Yeah.
before.
like the
No,
Salem.
but I think we also talked about like what God was doing in our lives.
Oh, yeah, we
and that like made me see you with a new face too.
Yeah.
Like that also gave me a fresh perspective.
So when did you guys? So what do you think for like? Okay, so you guys are like take some time apart. You're with each other again, like, and you obviously got back together. What do you think? Like, is the I don't know. Like, if you were to like talk to somebody who's like not sure and they like are it's like they broke up and like they're talking again. Like, what made it be like okay, no, I really feel like God's calling us to get back together?
Yeah, I think
Because that's a hard thing to figure out, right?
I think that it's something really hard to do without the Lord.
Oh yeah.
I don't know what I would do if I
In
didn't
general.
know God. Like, yeah, because if He's all knowing and like I'm trusting in Him,
Yes.
like I don't know if I didn't know the Lord, I don't know what I would do in that situation. I would expect for this person to like radically change. And in the world, it's a little bit hard because what are like the variables that are allowing you to change?
Yeah.
But I think Jesus, like He like actually radically transforms us.
So true.
So that also like helped me put my trust in Him. And not only do I think He transformed me, but I think He transformed him, and which is why I was saying I was able to see him in a new light. And
He gave you new eyes.
Yeah.
Wow.
And like the next step after that, when we started dating, it was way more intentional.
Wow.
Like he was like, I think, like so we went to church. Like there's something called like a courtship, right? And at first I was really against it because I was like, this feels really legalistic, and I just never had seen anything like it. But looking back at it now, I'm really happy that we did it because it made our relationship very intentional. It meant like we had to be super prayerful before like stepping into like courtship and be like, this is going to be your husband or not. Like we got presented in front of our church. Like he gave me a promise ring.
Wow.
And it was just like a whole different relationship. Like the Quincy and Liz that I knew when we first started dating was a completely different relationship than it was starting like it was like September 27th or something.
Yeah, something like that.
And I think that's truly like when we fully surrendered our relationship to God and like let Him work in our lives and like bring Him also back to the center. Like if we both got distracted, it was a moment where we were like both like, oh my gosh, we have to lock in about this, and really made our relationship like about Him. As much as we thought it was about Him, after that moment, I really felt like we were like Christ needs to be in the center. Yeah,
It was like an alignment.
Yeah.
Like a
Yeah,
shift.
for sure.
So then we like ended up like being in courtship in September of 2020. What year is it? 24. And then we got engaged last year, June of 2020. Oh wait, what year are we in?
26.
Oh
2026.
my gosh. 2025.
Yeah.
And then yeah, we're getting married this year. And just to like skip forward, I feel like I don't know, like this whole I don't know, you can talk.
No, I want to hear.
Yeah. But I think the answer, like, for sure was our fruit.
Yeah.
The
Like,
fruit, wow. Okay.
Yeah, like she had to see some, because I could totally be like, oh, I'm super Christian now, and I'm like,
Yeah.
trust me, dude, I'm
Trust
really Christian.
me.
Trust me, I'm really Christian now. So I definitely like, I had to show her my fruit.
Wow.
I had to show her like I can do this. Like I'm changed. Like
Yeah.
Whoa.
I'm reformed. I'm redeemed.
Wow.
I'm actually about this lifestyle now. Not
Well,
like just saying it, but
Well, you were like in like a very dark place, so it's really interesting. Like a deep, dark, like a low
Yeah.
place. So you're almost like in a very stripped place, which is really cool.
yeah. So I definitely had to show her like I can be vulnerable. I can be
Yeah.
like I can be confronted with the truth. I can actually like my
Mhm.
yoke is on Christ now. Like I love you, but my yoke is on Him, and then
Well,
now we can be equally yoked.
that's
Yeah.
so cool.
I feel like that's one of the biggest things that I had to show her. Like I have fruit in my life now,
Mhm.
Whoa.
and she showed me the same thing. She was like, "Well, me too."
Yeah.
and just being able to see the actual fruit and being able to enjoy it over life, and like when I say I need prayer, she can actually pray for me, and
Yeah.
like I'm thinking about this, and she knows how to answer this question or something
So
like that.
cool.
So it was really neat to see like our relationship with the Lord definitely get like more intimate and more real.
So cool.
So,
Yeah. And it
Yeah,
like
that's
deepened
awesome.
our love with each other too. I
yeah,
think.
for sure.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
So amazing.
Sorry,
Okay, what were
that's
you
so
gonna say?
crazy.
So you feel like
This past year,
Mhm.
Oh yeah, well, just because like you had asked like talk about like engagement season, like I feel like I don't know, like this year, like we've truly been able to see the fruit of the Lord. And before we had gotten engaged, I was in a really dark season, and it was really scary. And I don't know, like a lot of things just like weren't going my way and things like that. And I was just being super prayerful and um yeah, the second we got engaged, like my whole life flipped upside down. Like
yeah.
it,
It's
and it
crazy.
literally felt like
God's
one
favor
thing
or
that
something?
God
Literally,
it
yeah.
literally felt like
Wow.
God's favor,
it's crazy.
but it also just felt like a step of obedience.
So
Like
I just got
because
sure.
I also
Yeah.
feel like I had like commitment issues.
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's why it was like really hard.
Cause like
Yeah.
Crash that.
No, I did. I feel like I did. And so, and I felt like the enemy also was trying to, like, both of us have, like, divorced parents. So, like, the enemy was also
Fear.
just like, well, this can go wrong, and
Yeah.
this, and this, and this, and this, and this. And, like, I feel like that, in that season, that's what was really overwhelming me. But, like, our engagement day was, like, one of, like, the best days of my lives. And, like, it was literally quite perfect. And the second I said yes, like literally that month, my life flipped upside down. Like I ended up getting like new job, like found new community, like and there
I
was,
met
like,
you around that time.
Yeah, and there was
Yeah.
like an overwhelming peace over my life that I had
Yeah.
never felt ever. I've
Oh
never
my
felt.
goodness.
Yeah, I moved down right after that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, and that's just been the fruit of this whole year is like an overwhelming peace that neither of us have ever felt. God has been opening doors
So
like
cool.
crazy, like a stupid thing that like I talk about with him, but like my hair used to not grow at all. Like it would stay stuck like to a bob.
Yeah, it was
And when we
crazy.
first started dating, he
Whoa.
asked me like, when you get married, like how do you see yourself? Like blue hair, red hair, whatever hair.
Yeah.
Like
You
it
had
wasn't like
blonde
thinking
hair?
like,
Yeah.
I had blonde hair, right?
Yeah.
And I was like, I really would like to have like my long, dark, like natural hair grow out for our wedding. And I was like, but if that doesn't happen, like I'll just get extensions or something because my
Yeah.
hair doesn't grow. Like it's,
And now, Liz, it's literally
yeah. And so
Whoa.
it's like so stupid, but like
long. Little things like that
Yeah.
where it's like
It was
God's
little
just
things, like,
taking care
God's
of you.
favor.
there's literally
Yeah.
photos from the day of our engagement. My hair is still really short.
Yeah.
And a month later, it probably grew like 3-4 inches. And I was like, this is
Whoa.
crazy. So
Yeah.
it's just like a bunch of favors.
So wild. Why do you
Yeah.
think I was so interesting? Like, what do you think? It is really interesting. I feel like because God really wants people to get married, right?
Yeah. Yeah,
Why?
yeah.
Why do you think so?
I think, I mean,
I mean, obviously we're gonna get married.
I think,
Why are we getting
But
married?
what is the why for him
Yeah.
is it such a why for him is it such a like thing close to his heart? Is it because family is close to his heart? Like what's the
I think it goes back to kind of like what you were asking. How do I know for sure if this is what God wants me to be with?
Mm-hmm.
The answer is in obedience, right?
Yeah.
Like, some people are like, oh, I want to hear God's voice clearly. Like, am I doing the right thing? And let's say you're not doing the right thing and you're seeing all these doors close and like you're seeing things negatively impact your life. You should be like, wait a second.
Mm-hmm.
That's not what God wants from me.
Mm.
In this example, Elizabeth's like, okay, I said yes to being back in this relationship. The Lord is shifting things back in order because that's his sovereignty, right?
Yeah.
That's who God is perfect. He's a perfect God. He saw Adam and said, it's not good for him to be alone.
Mm-hmm.
Him seeing the most like
Beautiful thing he made.
beautiful creation. Because, like, obviously you see Genesis says he spoke out and things came to life. But when he says he came and he made Adam with his hands, so it's like
He made it.
he made him so perfectly, and to be like, wait, it's missing something.
And it's the only thing that he said.
Yeah. Wasn't
Wasn't-
perfect.
Yeah.
Wow.
And he's like, and he took a part out of him, and he made
A girl.
he made Eve.
Okay.
He made a girl. He made his wife, and it's just like, family is born in the heart of God. So living in family is living in the heart of God.
Wow.
So it just it goes to show us like we're not meant to be alone. God has made us to be with somebody.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And I truly do believe when we're born, someone else is out there also like that's why it feels like I always say it, she's my missing rib. That's how it feels.
You're what?
She's my missing rib as well.
Missing rib.
Mhm.
She is the person that yes, pushes my buttons mostly. But she's a person that reflects Christ the most in my life.
Wow.
And I need to be the same person for her.
Mhm.
I need to be the person that on earth reflects Christ the most for her so we can
So-
complete each other.
Mm-hmm.
So I do believe that God wants everybody to be married. And it's such a terrible thing that in our generation, it's like super celebrated because no one's doing it.
Super interesting.
Yeah, it was like, oh my God, you're getting married. That's so crazy. Like, how are you getting married at your age? That's so
It's like,
crazy.
well, we're like not that
It's-
old.
Yeah, we're not that old. We're not that young either, you know? It's like,
Yeah.
but it's a thing that's gotten lost.
Yeah.
It's really interesting.
Yeah. Family's gotten lost. Getting married is getting lost because it's something that God wants so much, but it's so attacked by the enemy.
Yeah, and it's also the closest thing we have to like how he feels about us.
Yeah,
Like
so true.
us being like the bride of Christ, you know?
Yeah.
Mhm.
And that's also why like the church and like God's bride is so attacked because it's
Mhm.
something that like the enemy doesn't want to see flourishing. Like a beautiful like harmonious relationship between church and like the Lord is something that the enemy is always gonna attack. And that's why like marriages and like getting married young is also so attacked as well. Or like, you know, like sex before marriage or like stuff like
Yeah.
that. Like all that stuff is just like the enemy's like what is it called? What do you always say? Like oh my gosh, I don't know the word. Fudge.
Your words, Quincy.
Yeah.
My words?
What's
What's your
come
words?
I don't
on.
know.
Like a
Anyways,
dart?
it's
Your
okay.
wisdom.
Scramble?
His bread and butter. Like it's
Bread
bread and butter.
That's,
Yeah.
Wow, okay.
You always say that. So like he always attacks those
Yeah,
things because
yeah,
like
for sure.
like that's like he's a liar and like he wants to destroy like anything that the Lord has created. So I feel like that's why he always attacks his bride and like that's also why he doesn't want like young people to get married because that's the closest reflection
Of Christ.
of Christ. And like guys probably know like this whole planning process too is
Crazy.
like
Crazy.
even like
Literally insane.
like setting a table, you know, like who's going to be there, who's not going to be there, like what are we going to serve, what are we going to wear, and it's like kind of like how us as a church body have to prepare for Christ. Like how are we preparing our hearts for him? Like are we fully inclined towards him? Like are we fully devoted and submitted to our groom? And like sometimes we're not. And that's why like there's like this pressure right now in this generation that I feel like we have to kind of tap into where it's like we have to be submitted to the Lord. And like even like when you and I when we get married, like a part of submission to our husbands is like also they're gonna serve us equally as well. And like there's like a partnership between like us and our husbands, but then also there's a partnership between us as a bride and like God, you know, as a groom. So anyways, I feel like that's why it's super attacked as well too, because something that the enemy doesn't want because it's the closest thing. Like I feel
Have
like we
you
can
felt
put
that a
ourselves.
lot in
Yeah.
engagement? Like
Um,
recognizing that more, like how, I don't know.
I feel like I've been able to see kind of with God's eyes a little bit.
Well,
And like his perspective a little bit more, and like what it takes to like prepare the table, and like this whole like preparation process. I feel like I've been able to understand him more in like a lot of things. Like even simply like we were just talking like weddings bring up a lot of stuff, like even between family,
Yeah.
and like just be super vulnerable. Like a lot of my dad's side of the family is like not coming to our wedding, and they just like didn't really even have the courtesy to like reach out to me and tell me that they weren't gonna come, stuff like that. Then one of them, I reached out saying thank you for something, and she reached out back saying like, oh, we love you so much. And I like texted him, and I was like, wait, they don't love me because
love
they
is
haven't
action. There's action in love.
they haven't sought a relationship with me, is like what I texted him. And I looked at that text and I was like, whoa, I feel like that's how God feels about us. Like, how are we to be like,
Damn.
we love you, we love you, we love you, but then we don't seek him, we don't talk to him. There are weeks that we go by where we don't even like have a conversation with him, and I can assure you that's how he feels about us. So like little glimpses of that is how I felt.
So when he
like,
says that thing, if you love me, you will, what is it? Like, do what I say. It's like pretty much.
If you love me, feed my
do what I
people.
say.
If you love me, he's like, I think he's just Peter or Paul, whoever it is. Do you love me? Yeah, then shepherd my people.
It's like there's like an action involved with it.
Do you love me? Yes, then do this.
completely.
Three times.
Yeah.
That's crazy. I really been seeing it more like maybe a little bit more sunshine and rainbows, I guess.
Yeah.
But,
Well, it has been sunshine and rainbows. It's been amazing.
Yeah.
But it's
I
also
literally
been,
look at it. I'm like
God's heart.
I literally look at it. I'm like, oh my god. Like the other day. Oh my god. I literally think about like how Jesus is probably just at the right hand of God, thinking like.
I'm like,
I'm dude. One day,
He's like, my boy Quincy made it.
trenches. He
My
made
boy
it.
Quincy made
I
it.
rooted for him and he made it. But I see Jesus in like the way that he says, I'm going and I'm building and I'm like he's just making heaven so good, so perfect. So he's just like excited
for us
to
that's
come.
like you though, because you're
that's
excited
me.
for Liz to show up.
Literally we were listening, we were like figuring out what song she's gonna walk down the aisle to,
gosh.
and I heard it and I started crying.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I can't even just imagine her walking down the aisle. I'm already crying thinking about it.
Yeah.
So in thinking about Jesus, he's seated at the right hand of God,
So
constantly
excited.
so excited, thinking it's almost time.
Yeah.
Oh,
Like-
that's awesome.
Like
It's been so revealing.
it's
Yeah.
so revealing, and
Crazy.
it's like he's probably in the stage of like the bride and the groom, like, okay, this is getting real, right? Like this is getting for us, it's like, okay, we just got out there, we're doing this, we're doing the seating chart. And like the closer it gets, the more real it gets.
And he's
he's
awesome.
seated at the right hand of God thinking, it's getting real. It's like things are happening that have already been like written in the Revelation in Daniel. It's coming to life, and it's just like it's happening soon. And it just
my
to be
goodness.
sitting there like, oh, and like the idea of Jesus is like anxiously waiting for it to happen is like the way I feel about it all the time.
Wow.
I'm like I can already imagine it, like what I'll be doing next to Elizabeth at the like our honeymoon table, just like sitting there, and I'm like, that's Jesus right now, interceding for us because of how much we failed him so much.
Yeah.
He's like, I want to make sure they're ready that day.
Wow.
The way we've been hollering at our friends, did you buy your dress? Did you
Yeah.
RSVP? Did you do this? Are you ready? You got an Airbnb? Da 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 da. That's
So
Jesus to the
good.
Father being like, forgive them for this, forgive them for that, forgive them because it's almost time. Forgive them, remind
I'm
them.
gonna help get them.
Oh
Yeah,
my
awaken here,
goodness,
revive
awaken-
here,
Wow.
pour out my spirit here
Oh my
because I'm
goodness.
coming. And
Yeah.
I'm like, that's literally
Oh
how I've
my
been seeing him the whole
goodness.
time. I'm like, oh my god, this is getting too real for me. But
Yeah, that's so good.
Oh
yeah,
my gosh, that's
I'm
so
like,
true.
yeah, that's
I
tripping me
do
out.
think it's been like a really interesting thing because you recognize that that's kind of the place we're living in for like engagement is kind of the place you're living forever. Like until Jesus comes, like we're
Right.
always going to be in engagement. Like
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's really
that's
good.
the place you're in. You're in
Yeah.
like this place of like getting
Preparation.
prepared and like trying to
Yeah.
get prepared and like
Yeah.
asking God to help you get prepared because you don't know how
Yeah.
to prepare and like
That's
really
fine.
just like it's forever.
Yeah.
We're in it right now with each other, which is cool
Yeah.
because it's a good representation. But once we're done, until he comes, we're in it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
So
really
But
good.
the best part about it, and I feel like the weirdest thing about Christianity is they teach you just at that moment.
They
Like
teach you just about
just
Not
like
the preparation.
preparation. We're preparing our whole life, but then we realize once we get married, there's a whole new life ahead of us.
Oh yeah, I don't even know what's gonna happen.
Yeah, and then like, and that's the crazy part.
Yes.
Like, okay, our wedding's over.
No, that's a good point because like heaven is like on earth here and now, right? It's like
Yeah.
the kingdom that's here but not yet, but it's
Yeah.
You don't
here
go
too.
further, yeah.
And so like
Yeah.
it is here.
It's
It's like
here.
it is like living.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and then
Still
after
that part after one.
yeah, what happens after Christ comes? Like,
I don't know.
Yeah, exactly. There's so much life to it after.
Yeah.
Being able to worship and praise Him, like there's no amount of time. It's just Him and His glory and eternity with our groom. That's
Yeah.
it.
And what does that even?
It's a
What
new
do you? What is
life.
that? What do you think?
It's just constant worship, where you don't feel the need of time. You don't feel hunger. You don't feel sadness. You just are loving the Lord in your fullest.
Yeah.
I don't know what's gonna happen after that.
Yeah, I don't know.
But it's there. It's written. I don't know what's gonna happen.
Yeah.
But as long as it's with Him,
Yeah.
so
That's good.
Crazy.
yeah, it is a new
so
life.
exciting.
I mean, it's so
Crazy.
exciting.
It's so exciting.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's crazy.
And seeing this season's like just been revealing more of that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely
It's
revealing more of
revealing
that. The revelation of Jesus' love towards us.
Mhm.
Yeah. Have you guys felt the same way? How has your engagement season been?
I think so. I feel like the thing that's been being revealed to me is like the two becoming one.
Yeah.
And like
Oh,
that aspect
yeah.
of it. And like Jesus becoming one with us. You know, it's like Jesus like
Wow.
in us and him.
Yeah.
And then like the two of
Yeah.
us being like one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's so good.
Yeah.
Like that part. And that part's super exciting.
Yeah.
That part's like super exciting.
Yeah. I feel like it's been just like wild. It's like super crazy because you feel like you're leaving one. It's like the most you ever feel like you're leaving one season and moving into another one. And it's so exciting, but it's also, there's a lot of emotions there. And I feel like it's been a big time of just trusting God because you don't really know what the freak is going on, what's going to happen next. Like, so much of just being like, okay, well, whatever.
Yeah,
it's
no,
like so
Like,
much
whatever,
surrender, so
like-
much,
Yeah.
so much
You got
stepping
it.
out on faith.
There's like so many times I feel like during engagement that you're just like praying, you're like, whatever. You're just gonna have to make this work out. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know what's going. Like, I'm so
Yeah.
not aware of what's really happening or really have any capacity. It's like I don't even know what I want in the next year or like all the things. I don't know. You could think so into it, and I'm like, I don't even know how somebody will get married without God because how are you actually taking that leap of faith?
Yeah.
What are you basing that off of? That person? It's so weird. Like, it's so weird. And Rocco's so
Yeah,
great. I'm
so
like
good.
Rocco's like a great person to bet on, but it's like,
Would you bet that much?
would you
just
bet
on me?
that much? It's really insane.
We didn't know
No.
God.
It's really actually insane. It's been like
No.
interesting to think about that. Like, how
Wow.
are these people doing that? Like, that's
Yeah.
really interesting. And just really has been such a good time of just like being like literally at night, like you can't sleep or something. You're like, well, whatever.
Well,
Like,
it's-
here you go.
yeah,
You're
even
gonna have to
like-
figure
yeah,
this out.
even
I
like the
can't.
it's like the statistic, like 50% of all marriages.
In
And in
divorce
divorce.
these
It's
days.
terrible.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
crazy.
It's so sad.
But
It's so
just-
weird.
Yeah, but it's like true. But it's like, wait a second, how can I trust somebody like?
It's
you
just
don't know
really
God?
interesting.
Well, maybe
Yeah.
that's why that statistic is so high because,
Yeah.
like Capra is saying, like they're
Enough.
just betting on the person
Yeah.
and not truly depending on inviting the Lord and asking if this is the person for them. You know?
Yeah,
But also,
because
yeah.
you are gonna get let down by the person. Like
Yeah.
I am gonna let you down, and you're gonna let me down. Like it's just
Yeah.
gonna happen.
Yeah.
And then, but you can't like, if you don't have God and you're just betting on that person, they let you down. You're like, it's the
Well,
wrong
it's screwed.
person.
Yeah.
You better go find the next one.
Yeah.
He won't let me down.
Yeah.
And then it's just gonna happen forever.
Mhm.
It's just
It's a
like a
cycle.
cycle. That's really
Yeah.
good.
It's like,
Yeah.
but with you have the Lord, it's like you move through it.
Yeah.
Yeah. You
And
work
then
together like
forgiveness.
as a team.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can like move through it and just like all the other good
Yeah.
things.
Yeah. I don't know. It's exciting.
Yeah,
It's crazy.
it's crazy.
It's really
Um,
crazy.
Yeah.
It is such a crazy
I've learned
time.
a lot about like the preparation part of it too. It's like, oh yeah, it's like takes a lot of preparation.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And like I
Emotionally,
kind of dread.
physically.
It's like I dread the preparation, but then it's like, oh, the preparation is cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's been
It's
fun.
Yeah, because we did the premarital counseling with Lindley and Mike.
Mhm.
Dude,
Yeah.
crazy.
Really?
Super good.
Shoot, what was the best takeaway?
Dude, I think they give us like a book kind of thing, and you kind of
That's
have to go
awesome.
through questions. And they're questions that you definitely are like, wait a second, I probably have never asked this on. We've been on so many dates, and it's just like, I've never asked you, like, what do you want to do about like this situation?
Yeah. What do you think?
Or how would we handle this situation? And
Yeah.
it definitely gives you like a lot of ways to handle, because it's like, okay, after this we get to hang out every day. And like, not because I want to, because we have to kind of thing. It's like, yes, I want to hang out with you every day, but now I like legally have to hang out with you every day.
He's like,
we're
"Guys, change this."
There's no coming out of this. It's more common that we wouldn't hang out than we actually hang out.
Yeah.
So it's like really cool. But with that comes in a problem of its own. It's like, yes, we love each other, but we're also two separate
Not
people.
the same. Yeah.
Yeah.
But we're also getting to know each other still. It's a completely new setting. How do we problem resolve?
So good.
Because we can have like an argument. We were dating, and we were like, we'll talk it out, but go home, debrief later, and then come back.
Yeah.
But now it's like we're gonna have to lay down in the same bed, and we're gonna talk about this. So how do we get through conversations like this without
on the spot?
Yeah, and also I feel like we learned a lot. I feel like I learned a lot about myself and like how I handle situations. Like I'm the type of person to like step away and kind of be like, okay, give me some time to think, and then come back to it. And then he's the type of person like, let's talk about it right now. And like they gave us a lot of resources on like
how to step
How
away.
She's like, let me walk away, and like I'm like, I want to do it right now. I'm so angry.
All the emotions come out. Like, let's do it.
Yeah, but I think it was really cool, and to also hear other people, like other couples, also kind of relate to like what you're saying. You also don't feel as alone, you know. And then a lot of married couples came in to like give us a lot of like wisdom and really good advice. And like even them being married like 35 years, they're like kind of being like, oh yeah, we're like the same way, but this is how we handle it, and this is how we bring God into it.
Yeah.
So I think it was just a really cool time.
Definitely.
It gave us like a lot of good resources and like tools to like equip us into marriage and stuff like that.
So go to premarital counseling.
Yeah.
Yeah. Super essential.
Everybody should go to
We should all go to premarital counseling.
Definitely.
I don't know, guys. What would be your advice to somebody who's like kind of gonna get engaged, or like this somebody who like wants to get engaged but is scared, or like what do you think? When do you think it's the right time?
Yeah.
To like pop the question. Maybe Quincy, this is for you.
Oh my God.
Like, where do you feel like it's like God's like, I don't know. How'd you know?
How did I know I was ready to get married to Liz? I think I came to a point in my life where I was like, I don't want to keep living if she's not by my side anymore.
Whoa.
Like, I don't want to keep experiencing life
without her.
Without you. And I feel like, okay, maybe like that's a very emotional way to say it too. But it's also very like, I don't want to keep getting to know Jesus if you're not there with me. I want to go on this ride that is Jesus, go through the life of a Christian that, yes, maybe there's victories and there's defeats, but I want you to be at every victory and I want you to be at every defeat as well. I want to grow with somebody. I want to learn with somebody. I want for somebody to be there when I'm learning and you're learning and we can learn together. I think that was like the right time where I was like, I think
I'm ready.
I'm ready.
So cool.
And for me right now, my biggest prayer, I'm a huge mama's boy. Like I say it vulnerable. I'm a mama's boy, and literally my prayer was like, how am I gonna leave my mom and marry a woman? Like I was like, how am I gonna do this? But literally I've been seeing the Lord make me uncomfortable at home in the strangest way possible. My couches are uncomfortable to me. My dining room table is uncomfortable to me. Like I could not find comfortable at home. Like
I just want to get out.
He's getting you out of there.
Super like literally like a bird in a mama's nest. I'm like, I am not comfortable here at all. So I've been on that, but I literally
so I guess God's been helping with that.
God's like getting me out of my house, which is cool. But I think the moment that made me realize I need to like, I'm getting married is like I saw Liz and I was like, we can do this together. We can do this together. And I want to do this together. And I think, like I said, Liz and I both had a little bit of commitment issues because having divorced parents, you're like, wait a second, is this it? Is this going to work out? It was kind of just asking the Lord, guide me and make me remove all fear from my heart. Like the enemy is fear. Remove it from my heart completely.
I don't want to make a decision out of nowhere.
Yeah, and make me bold. If this is what you want me to be, just make me bold.
So
and
good.
Liz's mom is like, love her to death, but
she's scary.
And I was like, okay, I'm going to ask for her hand in marriage. She's like, yeah, come over to my house, we'll talk. Literally, whole house dark, spotlight kitchen table. We spent 3 hours talking. And I was like, if I can conquer this, I can get married. Like, if I can literally beat this woman in like a mental chess battle, I'm gonna marry her. Like, there's no way around it. Like, if I really wanted this,
like, this is the ultimate
this is
test.
it.
Like,
This is it, right?
This is my actual
This
test.
is the
This
test.
is my test.
Like 3 years, fine, no problem. 3 hour conversation. Oh my
That's
God.
actually insane.
Getting put through the ringer.
that was we had to. At one point I literally was like,
Please.
she was telling me I was wrong about something. I was like, oh, absolutely not. You're wrong about this. I literally had to biblically check her too, because Liz's mom knows a lot of Bible, and I was like, well, you're wrong about this, and you're boom, 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 and she's like, well, this is about you, and I was like, wait a second, boom, 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 and like literally 3-hour conversation about how I'm wrong and how she's wrong and how we're both wrong. At the end of it, I was like, you know what? Iron sharpens iron. I was like, literally, that's it. She said no. She said no. I was like, well, good thing is I didn't come for permission. I came to just to let you know what I'm gonna do.
And then what happened? How's she now?
I was like, okay, you want to play this
Wow.
game? I straight up was like, okay, well, on that note, I want just to involve you. But if you're gonna say no, this is what I'm gonna do.
Wow. Like I came for your blessing.
Yeah,
not
I came for your
permission.
blessing. Not yes. Literally was that. Walked out of her house. A week later, she's like, you know what? You can marry my daughter. It's fine.
Wow.
I was like, okay.
She was like, that was the final test to see
Yeah.
if you'd fight for her.
Yeah. So there's things I feel like the Lord
Yeah,
puts
probably was.
Probably was.
Yeah, the Lord will put you through like, okay, do you really want to do this? Like, He's gonna test you. Like, in its own, finding a ring was a test. Like the Lord
So,
testing patience, the Lord testing how much I really love her. Like the Lord will probably test it before. I always say like the Lord tests everything that's good.
So
we can
good.
test like gold needs to be purified. Gold needs to be put through the ringer. Diamonds need to be put through the ringer.
Yeah.
Relationships need to be put through a ringer.
Everything does.
They
So
need to
good.
be tested. The Lord tests everything.
So good. That's so true.
Yeah, I've like found engagement to be super
Testing.
testing.
Yeah.
Like a lot of like pressing.
It's a lot of-
A lot of crushing, you know?
Yeah.
And I don't know what verse it is, but what? Oh.
High five.
Oh. I thought you were gonna get something on my head. Yeah, it's like where you're pressed but not crushed.
Yeah.
What's that one?
I don't think my little has a
That's good.
No, it does.
Good.
It does.
It does.
It does.
I think
Pressed but
that's
not
probably-
crushed, like something but not.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's pretty good one. You should look it up. But yeah, maybe what I know is like when you're like the wine and you're pressing, right?
Yeah.
You're pressing a new
so
wine. It's
good.
like the same thing. And it's so good.
Yeah.
And it's just super revealing and super testing.
So
It's
true.
so good.
Yeah. I think all
All
relationships
types of little things.
Yeah, all relationships need to be tested. I feel like if you're
Mhm.
gonna marry someone, it has already had to be tested.
So good.
Whether you had a huge argument about something, whether there's something indifferent about you guys, it's like it needs to be tested.
Pressure makes diamonds.
Yeah.
It's my favorite saying.
Yeah, it
I
does.
love
it.
It does. And that's so true.
So true. Guys, this was so sweet.
Yay.
And I'm so excited for it's so cool.
For us.
We're all getting
For us.
married.
We're all
Yeah.
getting married. I'm like,
And I
literally
think we
same
need to do a
month.
follow up once we're actually married, guys.
Yeah,
Because
for
we're
sure.
speaking with a lot of
Yeah, we should make it
a lot
like
of
a.
dreams, but it's gonna happen.
Yeah.
It's